Hello and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online Vvardenfell. Last time we found out that some Ashlanders had stolen a relic from a cult just as they were about to complete a ritual. We were led to the city, the settlement of Aldrun, which is a place for Ashlanders to live, and we just met Seren, who had to defend herself against these ambushes, claiming that they are red exiles. And she might know something that we need. So, let's hear it.
Ashlanders once respected each other, helped one another. You'd think these were house wolves or tribunal dogs, the way they treated me. Speaking of the tribunal, you have the smell of dog about you. I wonder why that is.
I'm looking for something for Lord Vivek.
Lord Vivek, is it? And I thought all the tribunal cared about was building monuments to their own greatness. Nice to see that one of them cares about what's going on beyond their borders. Well, perhaps we can aid each other this day, Outlander.
What kind of help do you need?
Ashlanders are nomads, but we gather at sacred sites to trade, confer, and pay homage to the past. Aldrin is such a place. That's why Chodala invited the Red Exiles here. But these outcasts won't let me into their camp. I need to find my brother.
Who is your brother?
My brother, Chodala, is the Ashkan of our tribe, and I am his ambassador. I act as a go-between among the tribes. Chodala wants to unite the Dunmer and calmly end the era of the bickering houses. He hopes to convince the tribes to follow his lead.
So, what do you need me to do?
Head into the Red Exiles camp and find my brother. Otherwise, see if you can find out what he was doing in there and where he's gone. Be wary of the outcasts. As you saw, they won't hesitate to attack without reason or provocation.
Your brother rules over the Ashlander tribes?
No, just our tribe, the Urshilaku, though he's respected by most of the other Ashlanders for his wisdom and strength of will. He does hope to unite the tribes in a common cause, however. That's one of the reasons we've gathered here at Aldrin.
Tell me more about Chodala.
My brother and I have always worked to help our people and improve the Ashlander way of life. He used to believe that peaceful negotiation was the best path to accomplish this. Recently, however, things have become different. He's almost like...
Like what?
No, that's not something I'm ready to talk about with an outsider. Perhaps after you prove your trustworthiness and willingness to help us, then we can discuss my brother in more detail. Perhaps.
You said that Chodala wants to unite the tribes. Are you planning to go to war?
That's not our goal, but the tribes will defend themselves if necessary. No, we hope to present a united front and show the houses the folly of the path they've embarked upon. Turning away from our forefathers and god ancestors has made them weak.
Tell me more about these Red Exiles.
The Red Exiles. They're violent, dangerous Ashlanders who were banished from their tribes and joined together to create their own clan. Chodala invited them to the gathering and went into their camp to talk, but he's been gone too long. I'm worried.
Do you think I have to fight my way through the camp?
As you saw, hostility is second nature to the Red Exiles. We're here to negotiate, but they're no better than thieves and murderers. If they spot you in their camp, you'll need to defend yourself. It's unfortunate, but they'll leave you no choice.
Okay, so we are saying that either we go in guns blazing, or we go in stealth-like. Well, my track record with stealth is not too... Hello? Scavenger. Can I talk to you? No. Oh, you were a player, right. Well, someone have just done a number on these fellas. fire breather. Well, he's alive, judging by the hit bar. Oh, another player. Well, that might be the cause of what has then been going on here. Oh, that's my stat booster. Likely my experience booster. Yes. See, they last about the same time. So I know that when one goes off, well, the other one usually isn't far behind either. This looks fairly cozy. Small, but cozy. Oh. Soul gem. Jewelry box. Ooh. Turquoise. Ooh. 3 soul gems. I mean, literally there are 3, but I was saying 3. I already know that. Balmora cabbage biscuits. Sure, why not? Notes on the meeting with Jodala, Neravarain, and the wielder of Qa'Rajh, compiled by Scribe Dakin. Kundu ud greeted Ashkan, Jodala as Gulakan Yus Sastan, and Nibapor the fire breather looked on. Jodala displayed no fear and showed Kund-ud a level of respect rarely given to tribal outcasts. We had lent him the use of a small war band of red exiles, but now he was here to negotiate a more permanent arrangement. Jodala began the meeting by explaining his plans for tribal unification, stressing that there were a place for red exiles in his unified vision. Kund-ud demanded to know why the red exiles should even consider returning to the tribe that banished them. Jodala appeared thoughtful before he applied. Because you are Ashlanders, and our blood calls to one another. Then Jodala demonstrated the power of the staff our warband helped him acquire. He called the staff Qa'Rajh. Qa'Rajh grants me the strength of a god, Jodala said, striking a stone with the tip of his staff so that the stone cracked like the shell of an egg. Kund-ud ordered his champion, Gulakan Yusastan, to put the blasphemous Ashkan in his place. But no matter how many times the sword lashed out, it never even touched or pierced Jodala's flesh. What kind of creature are you? Kund-ud demanded. I am the Neravarain, Jodala proclaimed, and Kund-ud, Gulakan Yusastan, and Nibapor prostrated themselves before him. The Red Exile shall be my enforcers, and Yusastan shall be my champion, Jodala declared. Prepare yourself for my return. I have much work for you to do. Where are you going, Neravarain? Kund-ud asked. I need time to meditate upon our next course of action, Jodala said. Then I have a meeting with the wise woman of Rosi to ratify my claim as Neravarain. Jodala departed, and Gulakan Yusasdan went with him, thus ending the meeting. It doesn't sound like this guy's in distress. It sounds like this guy is in a state of delusion. Well then, that's not exactly the outcome I was expecting, but sure. Oh, that's why you were standing there.
You seem to have survived your visit to the Red Exiles camp. Did you find my brother?
I seem to have, yes. No, but I found this record of his meeting with the Red Exiles leader.
Interesting. I never suspected that the outcasts were disciplined enough to keep records such as this. Oh no. I can't believe my brother would be so brazen.
He called himself the Neravarain. Do you know what that means?
It means that Jodala really has changed. With his newfound powers and rising ambitions, I fear what he plans for the tribes. I suppose you have a right to know what I'm talking about. Take this. I found it among my brother's possessions.
Another scroll. Did Chodala write this?
Chodala discovered new power out in the wilderness, and it changed his view of the world.
Chodala sounds like a... Chodala sounds better.
Now he believes he's a Nerevarine, and incites the tribes, while I tried to keep them all from doing anything rash.
Okay. What's the Nerevarine?
You don't know? I thought... No, you're not an Ashlander, and the House Elves rarely talk about such things. Long ago, there was a hero named Nerevar. He fought alongside the Tribunal, before they claimed to be gods, until they betrayed him.
The Tribunal betrayed Nerevar?
So our legends say. Nerevar united the Kaima, and forged an alliance with the Dwemer. He died at the Battle of Red Mountain. We believe the Tribunal hastened his demise, despite Vivek's claims to the contrary.
But where does the Nerevarine fit into all of that?
The Nerevarine is a promise and a prophecy. We believe that, through the power of Azura, Nerevar will return to unite all Dunmer, House and Ashlander alike, and make Morrowind great again. The returned Nerevar will be known as the Nerevarine.
Well, making something great again sounds, well, let's just say that it sounds oddly specific compared to something that's going on in the real world. Right. You don't believe Chodala's claim?
While the prophecy of the Nerevarine can be interpreted as the end of the Tribunal, I have always seen it as a prediction of hope and peace. Chodala and some Ashlanders, such as the Red Exiles, favor war. That's not the Nerevarine I believe in.
Oh, yeah. If it's going to be interpreted as the end of the Tribunal, you can bet your bottom socks that the Tribunal is not gonna take that line down. They're not gonna be like, okay, sure, yeah, that's the end of the Tribunal. Guess we're going home. I'm going fishing. See you guys later. Bye. They're not gonna do that. You think Chodala wants a war?
He uses an Ashkon's words to plant dark ideas in his followers. Ideas that speak of false gods, lost traditions, and the need for a cleansing war. His words become more forceful every day, but I hope to dissuade him from this violent course.
Tell me about Chodala's new power.
All I know is that his new power frightens me. Chodala returned from a sojourn in the wilderness more vibrant, more commanding. He's always been strong, but now he's fearless, practically invincible, and swifter than the fastest Ashlander scout.
What do you think is the source of Chodala's new power? You know, except for this staff that was very clearly mentioned in this document that we literally just found.
Chodala says his new abilities strengthen his claim as the Nerevarine. I think it's the staff he carries. He had it when he returned, and now it's always at his side. I know it's unreasonable, but I hate that staff. He calls it Sunara.
Yep. Right, let's go and talk to... Really? Was that it? So we just had to discover that there is an Ashlander who's like, yeah, every Ashlander should take up weapons and fight to unite the Ashlanders because everyone else is going to die. Okay, well, that took 15 minutes. So that's not great. Because that's half an episode, basically. But let's see what Drellith Hlairan has to say. Is that a House Lalu representative? Something like that?
Drellith Hlairan of House Redoran at your service. Though I doubt I'll be very useful here. This is Ashlander country, and they've made it clear I'm not welcome. It's my fault, really. I made a mess of their customs when I arrived.
What happened?
I'm researching for my family's ancestral tomb, you see. My research led me here, to Aldrin. It's hard to believe, but I think my family may have settled here for a time. When I arrived, I immediately started asking questions. I was overzealous.
So now they refuse to help you.
Unfortunately, yes. I wonder if we might aid each other. Despite my missteps, I do know a great deal about Ashlander culture. I could help you earn their favor. In return, you could find out if they know anything about my family's tomb.
That sounds fair. That's probably Scar, the shell of an emperor crab that we found last time.
First, pay respect to Farsia Quamta. She walks the Red Path this year, and it's customary to wish her well. Request to take part in the offering to the first Ashkans. Do that, and you should be able to ask their wise woman about the tomb.
You mentioned a tomb?
Yes, the Haleron ancestral tomb. My family's crypt has been lost for centuries. Most of my kinsmen gave up searching for it decades ago. They assume it's been destroyed or lies too deeply buried, but I remain optimistic.
Too deeply buried, eh? How did the search bring you here?
I discovered a tablet hidden away in an ancient Velothi temple. It contained a cryptic reference to my family. In the shadow of Scar, we found our home. The Ashlanders call the last Emperor Crab Scar, so the tomb must be nearby.
Yep, that checks out. Why do you think the Ashlanders might know where it is?
The tribes gather here every year beneath Scar to pay tribute to the first Ashkans. Do you know the old Velothi saying, all stones speak the truth? Well, no one knows these stones better than the Ashlanders.
Okie dokie. Where can I find Farsia Quamta?
You'll see a great bonfire in the middle of the camp. She'll be there. Look for the woman with the blindfold.
A blindfold?
Part of the ritual honoring her ascension from Farseer to Wise Woman. The Wise Women guide the Ashlanders on matters of faith. Even the Ashkans defer to them. The blindfold represents the need to look beyond what the eyes can see.
Why are there so many Ashlanders here?
The annual pilgrimage to honor the fall of Scar, the great Emperor Crab. The Ashlanders claimed their ancestors united to bring the beast down. They gather here to celebrate the victory and bring offerings to the cairns of the first Ashkans.
First Ashkans?
Fathers of the 4 largest Ashlander tribes. Long ago, they united the Velothi people under one banner to kill Scar. The tribes often quarrel, but during a celebration they greet each other as friends. I wish the houses had such a custom.
Yeah, that would probably benefit Morrowind quite greatly if it did. Well, alright. Let's go. Oh, for some reason my controller stopped working for a second there. Oh, well, there's seemingly a lot more to this than just the odd couple of houses, but... Hello!
Your footsteps are as loud as a Kaguri's. What is it you want, Outlander?
I've come to pay my respects, Farsia.
Have you now? Then you have my thanks, and my curiosity also. Outsiders rarely show us such respect. When they do, it is always because they want something. What do you want, I wonder?
Only your blessing to participate in honoring the first Ashkans.
Remarkable. You would honor our ancestors. Very well. I give you my blessing. You hesitate. Shall I explain the custom? Each of the 4 great tribes seek a unique and worthy offering. You must place the gift at the foot of each Ashkan's cairn.
What offering should I bring to each cairn?
For Ahemusa, an ashen fern. For Erebenimsum, the weapon of an exile slain by your hand. For Urshilaku, the bones of a Gwar returned to ash. And for Zainab, the hidden treasure of a Quama queen. We will see how much fire you hold in your heart.
I heard you're becoming a wise woman.
Yes, though becoming is a clumsy word for it. Every daughter of Velar has worth. When we learn to speak with our water tongue and read the truth in the stones, we also learn the truth of our hearts. The truth is, we have been wise all along.
I accidentally knocked over my dice tower. Right. Why? That's a lot of... What? What was noise? Okay, well, seeing as we have this ordeal with 4 locations, and seeing as the fact that I just knocked over my dice tower, I mean, I fixed it again, it's literally just a wooden tube. Let's see, 4 options. So, I mean, a D4, but that's boring. Let's see, what else could I bring up for the... A D8? Yeah, sure, why not? Why not? So, get back. Stupid. Okay, let me just get my phone here and ready to film so that... Alright, and movie, not photo. So, 1 or 2 will go to the topmost one, which was jewelry, I believe. A jeweled coddle. 3 and 4 will find a weapon. 5 and 6 will obtain the bones of a fallen Gwar, and 7 or 8 will obtain an ashen fern. So, recording now. There we go. And here goes the dice. Lovely green sparkly with white lettering. Numbering. Well, I suppose it's still lettering even if it is numbers. Okay, here goes the roll down the tube, and that is a 2. So we'll go to the top one. Okie dokie. I will leave that to render then. And put my dice tray and tower aside, as I don't think I need it right now. At least now I have rolled. I rarely require more than 1 roll at a time. And when I do, it's typically because it's a D100, so percentile roll. Right, off the beaten path, and let's get cracking. I mean, I hope we don't find a kraken. A large crab will most certainly suffice. And even that, well, I'd rather not. I don't want to steal stuff. No. No. Ooh, hello, Packwar. Are you throwing feet at the ground? Ooh, I was about to say, this is a very glowing path. It's not a path at all. What is this? What is this? Ulara. Don't know. It's not related. Is it important? Very likely. But at the moment, not to my quest. Am I even going in the right... Yes. I'm vaguely following... What are you? Fetch a fly hive golem. I don't know what you are, but I'm going to kill you. Ow. If nothing else, because... Ow! Stop pushing me! Oh, and you brought some fire Atronachs with you. That's a little unfortunate. Flabby, perhaps it would be better if you did not stand in fire. I'm guessing you're not fireproof. That was an unusual Atronach. And yes, I will consider it an Atronach, even if it is a golem made by the summonings of fetcher flies. That's fascinating. It is alright. And now it's dead. As it should be. Ooh. Whoop. Was there anything else here? No, not really. I just saw a new creature and was like, I gotta see what that does. Can I kill it? Is it dangerous? Yes and yes. So we'll run this one a little longer because, well, it's... Even with the discovery and all of that, it's still gonna be a mess. And, you know, a mess... Oh, is not always a bad thing. Because then you can sort of say, well, we tried it and it didn't work out. But in this regard, I'd like to also have some progression of the story in my videos. Otherwise, I could just film myself doing the same thing over and over again. Basically just like grind up and level. But that's not gonna make for a good and entertaining video. At least I don't think so. Wait, get back here, you. Wasn't done with you. Ow! Stop that, you giant winged lizard that can't fly. So most of this is going to be heading on the road. Does that mean that it's easier? No, not likely. I mean, it does mean that there likely will be less resistance, but we're still going in someplace to find something. Luckily, the rest of them seem to be in fairly close succession after that. So, yeah. But I still need to be on the lookout for things that want to jump and eat my face. Not necessarily in that order. Morrowind for you. What? Ooh. West Gash Way Shrine. Well, I love discovering way shrines. It makes navigation of a zone much easier down the line. Plus, you know, I get free experience for literally just walking by these places and be like, hey, you found it. Now you're wiser. Now you're stronger. Now you're at a higher level. Ooh, that's a crafting station. Nice. That is also great because then Randa's ancestral tomb. That's... I mean, can I discover this place just from, you know, walking up to it? Because again, free experience. House guard. Gladiator. Ugh. Don't like the sound of that, no. Ulara. Ooh. Is this just a... Oh, for glory? So it's just a battle zone or something like that? If that's the case, then I'm not gonna bother. I don't know what it is. Well, if a quest leads me there, sure. If not, well, then we got the experience for discovering it, and that was that. Hop. Take some of that. Discover the way shrine. We can also discover the crafting station. Get a load of XP for this. Whoop. What was that down there? Up. Salothran Ancestral Tomb Plaque. We got another one of these last time. A rubbing containing a clue to help locate the lost library of Andule. Bring it to the librarian Brayton in Vivek City in Vvardenfell. Again, do these clutter up my inventory? I think they do. That's unfortunate, but not entirely unexpected. What a Qa'Rajh warrior, and you're hostile. Well, I haven't fought one of you yet. Well, yeah, big, but not particularly on the UI side of things. So that's literally just a crafting station in here. Nice! That Nixox is gonna be a pain, isn't it? You want to jump? Yeah. Yeah, you do. I know your tricks. Big ugly brute. Pop. There you go. I'll take that, sure. It's literally right across. Right on the other side of this Salathan's Council. Veloth Ancestral Tomb. Weird. A Qa'Rajh worker. But I haven't fought one of you guys either. Again. Had you not been hostile, I would not have done anything to you. But since you were hostile... Ashimanu Cave. Okay. It's gonna be a long one. Any visit to a grotto occupied by wild and untamed Qa'Rajh only emphasizes the courage of those dark elves who first domesticated these bizarre creatures. Well, courage, bravery, or just general lack of common sense. I think that's also a theme with most explorers, not just Dunmer. Oh, hello. Anything? Yeah, sure. Oh, sure. So Qa'Rajh, at least that's what is Qa'Rajh script. Well, you won't hurt me unless I hurt you, and I don't intend on hurting you. But you come around biting my ass, I'm gonna bite your ass back with something bigger. Metaphorically speaking. Okay, so it's not that bad in terms of hostility. Sure, there are quite a few creatures that can be made hostile, which at the base level are not so. Hello. It seems like it's less of a problem. I did not... Sure. Oh. This place is large enough for a sky shard, but I don't see a marker. So I'm guessing there isn't. Left or right? I'm not gonna dice roll for that. I'm just gonna go down the leftmost path. Isn't that... So, I know that there is the old how to deal with with a mace. You either have to hug the left or the rightmost side and just follow it along, basically. I don't know which is... Obviously, they both work to an extent, but I don't know which one is the original. Like, is it the left side or is it the right side? I mean, it's not important, but it's just something that I've been, I wouldn't say worried about, but I have sort of been thinking about it. Oh, these Qa'Rajh don't exactly pose a threat. Ah, here we go. Oh, true hostiles. Really? No, you don't. I was gonna spare you, but now you get sapped. The Qa'Rajh warriors look dangerous, but they're not that tough. I've met bandits that are packing more punch than these guys. They don't have enough life or damage output to pose a real threat to me. What? Didn't I go the right way? What? I mean, didn't I go the left way? Yet somehow I end up... Never mind. I'm getting to the right point, to the right place either way. I don't know what that ability was, but it didn't look very useful, to be honest. What's up here? I mean, it's a dead end, so there might be treasure. I don't expect so, but I'll take what I can get, which is nothing. Damn it! Can you not make those noises? Please. My abilities are kind of wasted because they aren't... Yeah, they aren't really that tough. I make a lot of noise, but they do not pose any kind of threat. I did not attack you. You could have lived had you just kept it in your pants. Whoop! Hello! Wow, my crystal more or less takes these guys out in a single strike. Whoop. Ah, so you get hostile when a friend of yours is attacked. Okay, good to know. I'll try to attract your friends more often then. How can a bug this size, very clearly running along the ground, knock Flappy, a flying creature, over? That don't make no sense, no? That's a big one. That's a very big one. Jeweled Cuddle. Yoink. The royal wax excreted by Qa'Rajh Queen sometimes hardens into a jewel-like bit. The Zainab ashland was used in a variety of crafts and... Stop! I'm trying to read! You are an offense to anything that is literary. Bugs against literacy. That's what you are. And therefore you shall die. Religious ceremonies. Thank you. Okay, well, we'll head out the other way than we came in. Not for the sake of... What? Really? You guys want to do this? Apparently not. Oh, you came up behind me. How original. I mean, it's better than trying to jump over me. At least I can... At least I can't see where you will fall, even if I know it's behind me. Oh, and of course some of your friends spawn. Can I just be done with these guys? Sure, they don't pose a threat, but they are kind of annoying. Bonk. Yeah, you ran face first against the wall. Me. Ha! You get a lot of wax out of this. It's not bad. Right. Let's see. I could end it here, but really, I want to see what's going on in the other tunnel. Plus, we're already over a half an hour, so we might as well pull through and really now. When you act stupid, you're gonna die. Ooh. Or some interestingly stacked rocks. Can I... You guys don't do anything. Neither do you. Neither do you. But you might. Well, except you're not a mite, you're a worse. Nah. And I need to get past. Sure, I could try and sneak past you. Or I could kill you and gain the experience. See, as long as stealth isn't a skill, that thus can be improved upon, then I'm not gonna go stealthy. Whoop. Alright, let's see. Nope, you're friendly. Well, non-hostile is probably more correct. And same goes for you, right? Well, it's not so bad. Despite the size, this dungeon, cave, was actually rather quick. So that's not too bad. It only took up to like 40 minutes, so yeah. Okay, in the next episode, we shall be looking for the next item on our list, which is the weapon of an exiled Ashlander. Now, it's probably not just any old Ashlander. It's probably someone specific. So, until next time, take care.